camp this year was a blast. We actually went to a new camp for the first time. We brought a group of 31, which included our fantastic camp moms, Tisha Goodrich, Jenny Signer, and Gretchen Vera.
This was my first time to attend a church camp, and it was life-changing for me. I enjoyed getting to know God better, and the worship sessions were amazing.
My experience at church camp was amazing. I met people that helped me continue my walk with Jesus.
The worship, it was fun, and like the swing and the zip lines were fun.
We saw a tremendous response from our students. By the end of the week, we had 14 kids respond to the message that was being shared throughout the week, saying that God was speaking to them.
God spoke to me many times. I remember the first time I heard him. It changed everything. I felt an overwhelming love that I never felt before.
We had 3 kids accept Christ, and at least 4 kids, but potentially more, who are saying that they want to get baptized after their camp experience.
During camp, we had a worship session that brought me to tears. I could feel God's presence working through me, and I instantly knew that I wanted to get baptized and walk with Jesus Christ. My first church camp with FMC was an experience I'll forever hold in my heart.
So, high school camp. I was looking forward to this so much because we got to go to Galveston, which is a little bit of my old stomping grounds, being close to Southeast Texas.
I was super nervous because I didn't really know anybody that was going, only like a few people.
Unfortunately, the hurricane wanted to change our plans, and they actually canceled the conference that we were going to go to on the island. So we got together with our leaders and decided that we would still push through and go because our Airbnb and all the activities we had planned didn't get affected by the hurricane. So we decided to call it Retreat Week.
I really wasn't knowing what to expect, knowing that it was a whole change in any sort of camp that I've ever done. Knowing that we were going into an Airbnb and with a bunch of guys, I was just excited to be there starting out.
There's a curriculum that's been going around recently called Practicing the Way, and we decided to run this with our high school students.
I would definitely say my favorite moments were small group because it was just the girls and I really felt like I could share everything with them.
My favorite moment was definitely the first morning. We got up really early and we went out on the beach and we spent alone time, just time to think with ourselves. No music, no praying, just that time was just to be with ourselves. And it was really eye-opening to just, you hear a lot in the silence, if that makes sense.
And so high school camp this year got to be relaxing. We had time to linger. We had time to just hang out at the Airbnb, to play spike ball, to eat good food together, and just to relax and just take in community. And to go through this curriculum that really is focusing on slowing down and practicing the spiritual disciplines.
I definitely felt his presence, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I could feel him like telling me what to say and what to do, and I could feel him with me all the time I was there.
And going home completely changed perspective on a lot of things, especially in the sense when it's, like say, that morning completely changed my perspective on a lot of things. Definitely allowed me to realize that you got to take time to be to yourself and to rest, you know?
We also had a ton of fun, from getting to go to Schlitterbahn, to Crystal Beach, to just hanging out on the Strand and getting to go to La King's Candy Shop. It was a great time.
No matter how fast the world might seem that it's going, there's always time to take back and trust in him and know that he has it in his hands.
I was so stoked whenever Alex asked me to be a sponsor on this trip, and I was excited that God made a way for it to happen, but I will be honest, I had little to no idea of what it would look like. I had no idea what Mission Arlington was, what they did, and although I've taught many of the students who went on the trip, I have had no experience watching them work in a ministry setting. But I will say this, God showed up, and he showed up big time.
So Mission Arlington is the path to our summer.
So I signed up for Mission Arlington actually kind of late.
My friend Luke had talked to me a week before, and whenever he was talking to me about it, I kind of felt like a little tugging at my heart, like God was just wanting me to be there. I didn't know what for.
Well, they asked me to go, and I was like, I thought this could be a really good opportunity for me.
Just getting to serve and to pour out just puts you in a complete different mindset, and getting to see the students serve using their gifts, getting to share their testimonies for the first time, getting to get out of their comfort zone, going door to door, just asking if people need help, if we can pray for them. Just going out and being the hands and feet of Jesus is such a transformational experience that I'm so glad that our students, our leaders, our college students got to experience for this week.
While I was there, I saw a lot of work God was doing, whether it was within myself, calling me out of my comfortability and having me go sing in front of children, which I by far did not have the best voice there, but
I like seeing the kids light up when they do the songs and the key.
The kids' faces, they're just lighting up with expression. They're so happy to be there. You can just see that they don't get to do something like this very often. They're dancing, they're singing, they're listening to the Bible stories.
We had to hand out flyers the first day. And tell them, hey, we're doing Rainbow Express.
At Rainbow Express, we were singing, we were doing dances, we had a Bible story time, and we had a craft, and the craft linked to the Bible story time.
I loved seeing kids' smiles whenever I was able to help them, and them being so excited to talk about God.
But I saw him use me, and I saw seeds sprouting in the kids around us that had been planted by people before us, and I saw kids being happy about the Lord, and I saw the people around me just full of peace as they're doing the Word of God.
We have some incredible, godly young men and women in this youth group. I watched them get out of their comfort zone, teaching young children about the Bible, leading them in Bible songs, sharing their testimony, and sharing the gospel of Jesus.
Seeing our students live out their faith, getting to have time to pray for one another, to get to talk about what the good things that Jesus has done for us, and then immediately getting to enact that in Arlington was amazing. Just seeing that we are a small part of the church, not only in Brownwood, but in Texas, that is working, that God is on the move. And I know that was something that our students were heavily impacted this week, just seeing all the great things that he's doing in his church.
We are so thankful to everyone who helped our youth ministry this summer, whether that was through donating scholarships, helping us with our fundraisers, volunteering for the actual events, or through your prayer. Me and Alex have been so blessed to see the incredible work that God is doing in these students' lives, and that was only possible through the support that we get through this church family. Thank you so much, FMC. And hey, if you want to hear more about what happened this summer, or maybe you want to see for yourself what is going on in our ministry, come find me or Alex, and we would love to talk your ear off.